Welcome back to, you know what? I've really decided that we should name this podcast after what I've learned from this podcast. And if there's anything that I've learned from this podcast, it's that you have to trot before you Galliope.
It's a good one, and it's a dig. Noise.
I really learned today the proper pronunciation of the word Galliope. I always just thought it was Gallop.
Nope. You can't Galliope until you've trotted. I am Tim, and with me, as always, are the two most wonderful people in the world, Anonymous Alex and Jenna. How are y'all today?
Mm-hmm. Riding the high of victory.
You know what? By the time this comes out, I am great. I am fantastic. I have been living the fucking dream for at least 2 weeks now. Yeah. It's great. We're just going to say that I'm a professional podcaster now.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that things are going so well for future Jenna.
Yeah.
I mean, current Jenna.
Yeah, current Jenna. Stop
current Jenna.
Listen, they can't know we pre-record these. They have to think it's live the second they turn it on.
On the fly. We are in their phone.
Yeah.
Or whatever you listen to us on. I don't know.
We are waiting until you hit play, crouched like tigers, ready to hunt down our podcast prey.
Yeah, that's why some of our goofs are so awkward, because it's like we didn't have time to edit it out. We just said it.
You know what the worst is, though? Is when they rewind.
We leave the awkward in.
We leave the awkward.
When they rewind?
Yeah, when they rewind and we had to pretend to be like, and then like do it all perfectly again.
Are we on cassette tapes now?
Yeah.
Are you not putting this into your yak pack? And like,
I'm on an 8-track personally.
I'm etching this into a record as we talk, dot by dot.
Yeah. Did you say a yak back?
Yeah.
What kind of Canadian ass shit is a
You're
yak
old,
back?
Tim.
Oh no. Oh no. Yak back.
Yeah, like you remember those toys in the 90s? Like they had there was a bunch of them. I was just recently told about COWBOY too, but like you talk into them, then you could do all the voice effects, like scare your sister, put it under her bed, play like fart noises or whatever. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Tim was already graduating high school. He was too cool for this bullshit.
He could have been doing his notes in class on this.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
Sitting over here waiting to die.
Because he's an old ass bitch.
Yeah.
You don't look a day over 12.
Thank you. So we read a Heartland book. Book number 16. This one's called Holdin' Fast.
Yeah. Who's Holden? Why is he so fast?
Just a guy on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Just going around.
Yeah, because skateboards are notoriously faster than horses.
Yeah, famously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a really, really cool skateboard.
That's how they go faster, is they're really cool.
It's a skateboard with at least 1 horsepower.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, so here's what happened in book 16. Amy and Lou come back from Australia. There's some new horses and stuff. There's Molly, who stepped on something and hurt her frog. We'll talk about that later. That was confusing. She's having a problem with her confidence now. She doesn't have confidence in herself or her owner. Lou is talking about the things that need to happen around Heartland before, she gets married. Nancy, who is Jack's friend, Grandpa Jack's friend, she kind of, we'll say she's a little extra helpful. Ben's being kind of a jerk for some unknown reason. There's a horse that comes. It's Buzz horse. It's a police horse. That was hurt in the storm. It saved some kids from a car. I guess it didn't. The guy riding it did, but the horse was there and it ended up getting injured. Tires fell on its back. And so it's kind of messed up and nobody really knows why, because nothing really looks wrong with it, but it's just not being right. So that horse is coming and the news media is coming with it. Ben actually talks to Amy and he quits. He says he wants to focus on competitions, and so he's leaving Heartland. Nancy comes a little more helpful, and Lou has sort of had enough of her help and kind of blows up at her. They got a bunch of people applying for Ben's job. A bunch of them won't really work out. Some of them are not experienced enough. Some of them are too experienced. But they get a hold of one that they like. Her name's Joni. Is that how you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that?
Yeah, she loves Chachi,
Okay.
I hear.
Yeah, it beat me to the Chachi joke. I almost didn't make that because I thought it was an old people joke. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for making it for me.
Well, I thought it'd be, I would fit in with you and your old ass bitchness.
They end up hiring Joni, and it turns out she's really cool, and she's into, like, alternative remedies, like they are, like the Bach flower and stuff like that. Her mom is a vet. The policeman is sad for his horse. We'll talk more about that later, too. Ty has bonded with Dazzle. Dazzle was the Mustang. The people decide that they don't want to do the same thing that they were doing with the Mustang. They just wanted, him as a stud horse. So they decide that they're going to take him. So Ty's like, damn, that was a cool horse. He kind of helped me through, my coma, after coma, post coma. Molly is better, and the owner of Molly Eloise is better. Everything works out, so she goes. They decide that they're going to give the police horse, whose name is Venture, acupuncture, which it turns out Joni's mom is like real big into, and that seems to help him. And she's going to, continue acupressure, which is like acupuncture except with fingers. So there's no puncture. That's why they don't call it acupuncture. Ben wins the blue ribbon at his first competition after he leaves Heartland. And then they have a big party for him winning the competition and for, his farewell party. And one thing that I did forget to mention was that they end up going to Nancy's to apologize, but only after they see her at the cemetery. And it turns out that the reason she's being kind of so pushy and helpful in Lou's wedding is because she had lost a daughter as well as her husband. Which is where I realized that I'm a big douche nozzle, because I spent the first 3/4 of this book being all mad at Nancy for butting in where she didn't belong. And then when Lou was like, I should go apologize, and I was like, no, you shouldn't. She should mind her own damn business. And then they see that she lost her daughter, and I was like, oh, I suck. I'm absolute garbage.
No.
She could have mentioned that.
Yeah, and should have, actually.
So one thing that I want to talk about, one thing stood out. One moment in this book. And it was the moment where Amy is talking to Soraya. Because now I don't know how I feel about Soraya. I don't know. I don't know. I used to think she was a really good kid, but now I don't know. So Amy is talking to Soraya, and Amy's like, I don't know if we should, take this police horse, because I don't know how Ty is going to feel about, this police horse, even though I'm like, why would Ty be bothered by this? But just because the horse was injured in the same storm that Ty was injured in. And she's all like, I don't know. I'm all real concerned about how Ty feels about it. And Soraya looks at her and is like, yeah, but how do you feel about it? And I'm like, Soraya, seriously, this is the first time that she realizes it's not all about her. I honestly feel like Soraya was so confused that Amy was not like, this is all about me, that she's like, no, Amy, the world has to be right. What about how you feel about this? And that's honestly like the major point in this book to me. I was like, Soraya, what are you doing? What? This character is trying to grow, and you're like, no character. Go back to your same old bullshit.
What? I feel like Soraya was like fucking tired of Amy's bullshit and her like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna want to hang out with me now that they're dating and all that. So she was like, no, you know what, Amy? How do you feel about it? Let's actually fucking sabotage this bullshit since I'm fucking tired of you being you, except now.
That's what I got it. Yeah. The other problem that I really had with this book, and like I almost put the book down. This one like really, really messed with me.
Oh no.
Policeman, whose name I can't remember.
Lieutenant
Garcia. Yeah.
Garcia. That's what it was.
Lieutenant
Garcia.
Sergeant, I think.
Sergeant. I might have just promoted him. There's no way to know.
I think his name was Sergeant Mark Garcia.
So he's being calm, cool, collected guy, and he goes and sits in his car, and Amy looks at him, and he swats a fly, and then she goes inside. And she says, no, he wasn't swatting a fly. He was wiping away a tear. And I'm like, what kind of violent-ass tear wipe do you confuse with swatting
dude. Tim.
I do not. I wish people slap could myself see this. In the face.
I wish people could see this. But when you do that, could be swatting a fly, right?
No, that's removing a spider web from your face. She just did the spider web. She did the alien face hugger to her face and pulled the spider web.
Or if he's like really frustrated and he just like puts the hand on the cheek and just.
Yeah, but you don't wipe tears that way.
Oh, have you never been mad and crying at the same time? I do a heckin' mad cry and like, oh gosh, yeah, I'll flick that tear clear across the state. Yeah, like it has offended me by touching my cheek.
Yeah, but even then, I'm like, I don't look at it.
And it must now die.
Fly.
I like that.
There must have been a fly in her eyeball.
Mm. He was just so macho. So macho that there's no way he's crying. And then she's like, no, wait. He was crying. Even macho guys can cry.
I mean, sure, they can, but they don't slap themselves in the face.
How do you know?
Yeah.
I don't, I guess.
This was the early aughts, man. It's the man up times. Like, you can't be caught being sensitive.
Like, of all the things that people do to not get caught what they're actually doing, scratch your nose or something just to make sure you don't smell bad or something like that. Like, all these things, I've never once confused. Or, you know what, maybe I have. Maybe it's happened to me, like, every day. Yeah.
You just don't know.
Maybe you have, Tim.
That's true.
And this is the moment that you found out.
Now you're just going to be watching, like, really closely.
My whole life is a lie.
She's going to be like, Dad, I knew that there weren't actually flies around, but I swore that you were swatting at them. Yeah. Were you crying? Daddy? Daddy, were you crying, Daddy?
I'm going to be doing the math this whole time on, like, how could I wipe away a tear and still make it look like I'm swatting flies?
I'm just going to have to get you really mad sad. And
mad
to where
sad.
You cry.
I don't want to know.
And then you do it. And then you just
cry.
do it.
Make him do it now.
Oh, make him cry right now?
Make him cry right now.
I don't want to know what Jenna would come up with.
He's already starting. Jenna, you're already doing it.
I literally see, you have to be the only person that I have in Batman planned, by the way. I think it's the both of you because, you know, I have crazy bitch brain where it's like, I'd never do this, but if I did.
So you have a plan of attack made for everybody?
Oh, every fucking human. Yeah.
I am very, very...
Some dogs, because they're mean.
Very far behind. I have plan of attack for nobody. I need to get started.
Oh no, Tim.
You do have to get started.
Yeah,
you need a whiteboard?
No,
I have a whiteboard you can
red string. On. Because everything I do needs to have red string.
Absolutely.
Nice. Your crazy crossover board?
Yeah, it'll look like a crime family.
Yeah.
With like the pyramid. Like who's at the top. What did y'all think of the book? Did you like the book?
I forgot we started coming home from Australia. I completely forgot that's where it started.
Yeah.
So much happened.
When you said that, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
This was an interesting book for me to read this week. Because I was like, oh, Ben, oh, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, sir, I feel every ounce of this. Oh my God. It was fantastic. And then when Nancy's daughter's name was Jennifer, I was like, oh, that's ominous.
Yeah.
But mostly, I was just mad that anytime Amy or anyone would refer to either, what's the horse's name? Venture? Is it Venture?
Venture. Yeah, it's Venture.
Venture or Mark Garcia, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Anytime anybody would mention the both of them, they wouldn't say his partner. Because that horse is an officer of the law. And so you have to say partner. You have to do it. Because it's a cop. The horse is a cop.
So the horse could arrest you?
Yes.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I want to get arrested by a horse.
It's the same as like a cop dog.
Oh, man. Now I'm just imagining a horse running across a field at a guy with a thing on his arm.
Oh, my God. I need to see it.
You don't have a cool way of saying police horse like you do, like they do the K9 thing.
I feel like you could just,
We need to come up with a cool horse thing.
H9. H-O. I don't know.
Equine officer.
Equinine.
Yeah,
E9.
something like that.
E9 officer. I don't know. I got nothing.
It'd be one of those things where it's like the number 4 minus the F. Or H plus 4 minus F. That'd just be whore. That doesn't get you
plus
there.
4
I mean,
minus
yeah,
F plus
Host. Oh no. So it's basically like a bad birthday card where they're trying to write happy birthday to you and it's like 2 fucking sheeps at the bottom.
You said bad card.
Okay,
That
it's a
sounds
great card. It
phenomenal.
is a great card, but I feel like most people see it and then they're like, oh, come on. Again, Alex, another one of these.
Have y'all ever had acupuncture?
Yeah.
Does it work? Does it help?
It is more effective than placebo. It is at least as effective as aromatherapy. It is similarly effective as massage. So for all the things that they already do in this book, yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. That's a very, very polite way of saying that.
Yeah.
It's more effective than placebo.
I really liked that scale because it gives you wherever you are on that scale, you have context for how effective you now think that is in your world.
Yeah. Exactly. As effective as you think that is in relation to those other things I said. Yep. Yeah. Except also statistically proven those other things. Yeah.
Wait, you said statistically proven. Acupuncture is
more effective than placebo.
Oh, okay.
The band.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's more effective than thinking.
Well, more effective than receiving something that you think is going to be effective and it being either effective or not effective. Yes.
Okay.
One day I'll try it. I haven't, but one day. I have been stabbed before with needle type things. So
I was in a knife fight once.
I was once in a knife fight. Yeah.
Oh man, I was trying so hard to respond to that, but I had an epic huge sneeze. That was the worst fucking time. I've never been so upset in my life. Oh.
So the whole time I'm reading about acupuncture, and I'm sitting there maybe my meridians are blocked. Maybe I need to get acupuncture. And then all I could land on was like,
Metachlorians.
that's how you get Pinhead. That's how you get Pinhead. Like, I would turn into Pinhead.
That is literally the joke that I made when I got it, because I got it for migraines, and they did it like all in my scalp and forehead, shit. And I was just like, "Oh, I'm halfway there."
You're a Cenobite. What is Cenobite? Is that what those things are called?
I think so.
And his band of merry men,
Merry needles. Merry.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I always wanted to be the one with the hooks through it. Yeah. So I guess that's next. Hook through me therapy.
Well, you have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like the guy in The Cell. Did you ever see The Cell? I think he did that.
Yeah.
That's what the hook through me therapy is.
Yeah. That
seems awful.
Yeah. I used to watch like the Guinness stuff that used to come on TV in the early aughts, I guess when this was out. And they would show you like people being suspended from hooks.
That's exactly what I was thinking this whole time.
Crazy. Yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know why that's in my brain now, but it was fun. Ripley's is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, was they setting the record for most
It's the weird one. Not the, well, maybe, honestly. Probably setting the record for like how long they could hang. Actually, I think that was one of the things.
Oh, no.
Was setting the record for how long they could be suspended from hooks.
I was
gonna go with Ripley's Guinness crossover episode.
Yes.
Maybe.
Ginley's Book of World Bizarres.
The Ripness.
I was imagining it was either duration they were on the hooks or height. Like, you are suspended from hooks 5,000 feet in the air. That's way too high.
that's a lot. That's, wow.
From an airplane. They're just hanging below it.
Also,
I've gone from being nervous because I'm grossed out to being nervous because you did.
Yeah.
It would hurt equally, though, right? If you're 1 foot off the ground or if you're like 5,000 feet off the ground.
Yeah. People don't even say it hurts, though. Like, that's a thing that, like...
they get this, like, rush.
It's like a high or something.
Which, all right.
I don't want that high.
Well, what if we did it a mile in the air? Then would you want that high?
Yeah.
Still no.
So high.
So somehow Alex ends up in a plane hanging from hooks.
Oh, no. Wait, like encapsulated in the plane? Not
not dangling on her, in the plane.
Okay,
so, like,
that's all right.
This is
that's fine.
They could do that thing where you go weightless, like they do when they're filming movies from space.
A hyperbolic.
Like when and then I know exactly what you're talking about. That they train astronauts in. They're like, we'll be weightless for 13 seconds. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no,
yeah.
Tim, that's bad.
Yeah.
No. I just my brain went to the logical conclusion.
It's
ripped.
This is what I imagined when Tim first said that. When he said in the plane, that suddenly changed everything for me. And now suddenly I was suspended from hooks in the plane, pretending to be an airplane in the plane. Like I'm in there like, and I don't know why.
Planeception.
A plane within a plane.
Oh, God.
So, speaking on that sounds like my personal hell. The filming of that movie.
Plane.
Where you have, like, the 13 seconds of, like, no gravity. I'm like, that means we're traveling incredibly fast towards our death.
No, you're just going down.
That's the direction of death. Turns out death lies that way.
Fast.
When you're in a plane, down is not the way you want to be going.
Probably come back up.
Too far up is also not the way you want to be going.
Damn it.
Because then you go down again.
Jenna knew where I was taking that next. Oh, shit. Well,
I get the butterflies in my tummy when people even talk about that. Like, we'll watch, like, TV specials or something where they're like, this is how they filmed it. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to die sitting here on my couch just because I watched this. That's terrifying.
Tim, I don't know if people still do this, but when you were a kid, did you and your parents ever used to like go for a drive and go down a specific road, but like go really fucking fast down it? Because
it wasn't my parents, it was my older brother.
Hell.
Once he started driving, And I don't know if
Yeah.
he ever did it on purpose or if it was just the way he drove, but there was a street
Probably that one.
right behind our house where it was like I could feel my stomach go into my throat every time he drove it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I do that now.
Like, looking back, I'm like, that's fucking dangerous. Why did we do that?
I do that now, like, by myself, not with people in the car. But
Okay, good.
They don't have hills in the Midwest. It's all flat land out there. You don't lie.
I mean, it's not
Lower
a mountain. It's just a hill. Oh, shit. Oh, I have one thing in this book that pissed me the fuck off. Is it? Can I
Let's
bring
do
it up?
Absolutely.
The guy that they almost hired, Jay, I think it was, that was amazing at everything, except he rode like a jockey. And they're like, well, we can't possibly retrain him from zero. It's not fucking from zero.
Right.
And he did so good.
The horses all loved him.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had that wrong in my head. Now that you mentioned that he was riding like a jockey, it makes a lot more sense because I had him with his knees up to his chin and sort of leaned backwards.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't understand the concept of riding a horse. That's where I went with
You
it.
thought he was
God.
just a poor, simple boy
They were
that didn't know?
They were like, his stirrups are too short, and then he shortened them even more, and I was like,
Like a jockey.
yeah, that makes way more sense now.
Mm.
It's like, I'm like, there's no seat back. How is this gonna work out? He's gonna roll backwards off the horse. Not if he leans forward.
Yeah, I was really pissed off that she was just like, well, we're not going to be able to teach him how to ride a
It'll
horse.
take like 10 minutes, honestly.
Just be like, don't do that. Do it the other way.
Yeah. Do the longer.
You got it? Cool. Good.
And like,
Instead, now we have two Amy's.
yeah.
Great.
And like the idea that he didn't like
Who-
work as an outrider and like pony other horses off of like with a Western saddle somewhere is insanity. Like he absolutely could do it.
Yeah.
What other kind of saddle is there?
English.
What's the difference?
Trick. Dude, there's also endurance saddles and there's there's certain treeless
Well,
ones that
no,
are Australian saddle. Okay. The main ones though, Western English are probably the two biggest ones.
Okay, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Do you want the super simple one that'll make sense immediately or like the technical explanation?
No, let's go super simple. Know your audience.
Does your saddle have a horn on the front of it that you can grab onto? It's a Western saddle. Is there no horn?
Yeah.
It's an English saddle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, maybe we need to go a little more complicated than that. Like, what does the horn do?
Because it's mostly with like Western working horses. So like you need places to put like ropes and to steady yourself when you're going around barrels and like tight turns and reining. So the horn is there for you to steady yourself or to like use to like wrap around and like put pressure on a rope.
So when you dock
Yeah.
your horse, it's the cleat that you tie the rope off to so that your horse won't
No.
float away?
No.
If
No.
your horse is filled with helium,
Yeah.
then
Wait,
maybe.
hold on. There's something there. He hears? No. No. I'll have to workshop that one. I'll come
Okay.
back to it.
But also, Tim,
Yes?
probably the worst I've ever been injured is because of a Western saddle.
Oh. Did you take it to the face?
Oh no,
No.
buddy.
Okay.
No, I did not.
No.
No.
I'm assuming you got impaled by the horn.
Well, not impaled, but chipped.
Chipped?
Mm-hmm. I got chipped. It was in my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Did you get there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So horn dangerous. Okay.
Horn danger. Not horn also danger, though.
Not
Oh,
horn
yeah,
also
no,
danger.
that makes sense.
That's
That makes sense.
I had the same experience, but over a jump that I misjudged and then landed on the saddle, and that was the end of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Horses are dangerous.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're all good.
So did y'all not get mad at Nancy on this book?
I was so mad at Nancy.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. Like, she was just being legit irritating before
I stayed mad at Nancy even after they apologized.
Yeah, I'm like, please stop diving into her business. Like, please stop doing that.
Also, you are in a position where you understand this acutely. Acutely. How would you feel if somebody was being so fucking pushy to you in this situation? Clearly not good.
And then Jack was all like, mad at Lou.
Oh.
And I'm like, Jack, wrong side here. Wrong side. Like, maybe she could have done that a little more nicely, but come on.
I just wish he would have said, I would have expected this out of Amy.
Like, the other fucked up part of that is that the thing that gets them back together is they find out about the dead daughter, and they're like, oh, we better go apologize. Mm-hmm. Nancy was the only one coming to that situation with all of the information on hand.
Right.
So, like,
true.
Exactly.
Doubly at fault, really.
Like, should Lou have said something before it got to, I'm gonna fucking snap your head off mode? Yeah, absolutely she should have. But also, Nancy should have informed them, or informed Jack at least.
Minimum.
Like, this is where I'm coming from, so I might be a little overbearing because, I'm imagining what that would have been like for me.
That is kind of a weird... Jack was all like, hey, I lost my daughter, and she's all like, oh.
That's weird. I lost my husband.
Funny.
I don't know how to relate to that situation, though.
Jesus.
Fuck's sake. And the fact that he's not mad at all. At all.
Yeah, that whole thing is fucked. Also, like, the audacity of doing that to Lou, who is the biggest planner you fucking know. Who is plans on plans on plans.
Yeah. Who definitely wants to do this for herself.
Also, why is everybody assuming that she has to leave Heartland?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Scott doesn't live in another state. Like, you can go move into his house and still work there. Like, I don't...
Right.
What? He goes there every day.
She's moving like 20 minutes away, not like...
Yeah. I don't understand why... Okay, she doesn't live there. All right. At this point, Scott should just move in there anyway. He's there so much, they're trying to kill all these horses.
Yeah. They keep trying to murder the horses.
Oh, I don't trust Joni at all, by the way.
Oh yeah, you think she's gonna fucking poison everybody?
Yes. Like,
so why is that? Why is that,
Where
Tim?
was she when they were all talking to Ben? She's like, oh, I don't want to be around this. I'm gonna go groom Sugarfoot.
Yep.
And I'm like, Sugarfoot's doing his evil vibes to the police horse, because he's like, I don't know, he just doesn't like the police horse. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm not even going to give you an illness. You're just going to be uncomfortable all the time.
That's worse than an illness, honestly.
Yeah.
Also, wasn't that a super... Okay, maybe this is just me. I thought it was super fucking weird that when Amy came over to observe her grooming Sugarfoot, she just handed over the hoof pick. Like, you're here. Help out. It's like, what? Like, and then Amy was just like, yeah, I'm just picking out his feet, crying into, like, Sugarfoot's tiny little feet. And it's like, what is happening here? What is this interaction?
She's talking about how much she misses her mom. This was the other thing that jumped out at me. She's like, yeah, I really miss my mom. And Amy's sitting there, like, plotting to kill her too, I guess. Because she's like, oh, she reminds me of my mom. She has to die.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that whole, like, she reminds me of my mom. Joni turns and looks at her in a way which I'm sure was unawkward, period. I'm sure that it was totally fine. And Amy's like, we'll get into that later. She knows what Heartland is. I kind of feel like she already fucking knows, actually. Plus, she lives with Ben.
She's an undercover FBI agent.
Oh my god, she's there to get Sugarfoot and his time travel
She's the
technology.
That's why it all happens. It all happened so fast because Ben got reassigned.
He got too close.
Oh my god.
He got too close. Yeah. So, yeah, she's there to solve the Heartland murders.
Because they almost took Ty out, but Ben made it possible for Amy to bring him back. By being there, and they're like, you're too close, we gotta take you out.
Yeah.
Shit. This is nefarious.
All right, so y'all are going to have to help me out with this term.
All right.
Molly messed up her frog.
Yep.
Yeah.
What does Tim think it means?
Yeah.
All right. The part... I'm going to tell you why I think it's called a frog, too. The part... Okay, so you have your U-shaped horseshoe? That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
The area inside the horseshoe. And I'm going to bet that they call it a frog because it's shaped like a frog. That's what I think. That's what I think it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Right? Wrong? No? Yes?
Pretty much.
I mean...
Is it?
Like,
it
you're right there. Like, let's get little...
You're like dancing around it.
Okay, so we're...
Oh, yeah. Alex came with...
So that's it. That is it. It's the underhoof.
Yeah, it's like...
The palm of the hoof.
That's right.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Right there.
And they call it a frog because it's shaped like a frog.
Pretty much.
I don't know why they call it a frog,
Yeah,
actually.
I think that's pretty much it, but
It's gotta be
I
it.
don't think there's lore.
I've never wondered. That's weird, but I've never wondered.
It'll stop you reading a book when you're reading a book about horses and they're like, she heard a frog, and I was like, what?
Inside every horse is a frog.
Yeah.
It sounds like if there were teenage boy horses, they would talk about your frog, and it would not be the bottom of your...
Oh, it's a dick joke.
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Like, how did she splinter in her frog?
I mean, that would hurt.
They used the word frog like 3 times in this book. I'm like, don't act like I know what this is. You've never said this before. This is a new term. Like, you can't just drop new terms and not tell me what they are.
So
But I guess they do every book.
they do every book. But my favorite part was the way you introduced this to us. Because you sent it to us and you're like, okay, I'm going to tell you guys the term for tomorrow or whatever. And you're like, frog. WTF? Question mark. And I was like, yeah, that's the way that question should be asked.
What is the frog? Yeah, exactly.
She was walking through a creek or something and she fucked up her frog. And I was like, what?
So this horse had a pet frog. And it lived in the creek.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Eloise did not say, hey, oh no, your frog's there. And she stepped on it and killed it.
What's the little frog's name that danced until somebody was watching? I forget that frog's name.
Walter?
Something J Frog.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you mean the WB
Yeah,
frog?
that guy. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know his name.
He danced
No,
until
I don't
someone
remember.
was watching. Oh, because when I see what you're saying. I thought you meant like he was holding your TV hostage until somebody was watching the show. And then I remembered this cartoon. Took me a moment though.
It's some old person
No,
thing,
no.
like when the TV used to go off at night and it would have just the test
We had
page.
to have the frog on the TV, otherwise it would turn off. I assume that's the lore. I don't know. I've heard about rabbit ears. Listen, I didn't question that.
This channel ain't coming in. Well, where's your frog? You need your TV, frog.
Get Jay. Get Jay over here. Fucking frog. Well, this has gone well.
Yep.
Do we have any news?
We do. It's another depressing week, though.
Oh no!
Oh no!
This week. Just like in the past day or two. So, you guys have heard about Olympian Mark Todd, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
Tim knows him super well. So basically, he's just this, he's this really well-known, mostly jumping, but then he got into horse racing. Well, he got his license taken away this week because there was a video of him from 2020 that went viral where there was a horse that he beat into going into the water, like a water jump down a little bank. Basically, like, the horse looked off in the video, like he was clearly, like, not having it, and so the guy had her canter down the bank towards the water, and the horse stopped, and he ran up behind it and just started smashing it with a branch until it jumped into the water. And, so he got his license suspended, and he cannot train his
Good.
horses anymore. It is good. He was a
Wait,
dick.
was he a guy who actually raced the horses, or was he the guy like?
I believe he was just the trainer for the racehorses.
Okay.
Like, so he would have ridden them, just not like in the race, but he did ride in like the Olympics. He did the jumpers and everything in the Olympics and trained horses for that and actually rode in that.
Is he American?
No, I think he's either British or from New Zealand. I can look that up right now. I'll answer your question now by actually reading the article instead of just opening it and putting it down. Let's see. One of New Zealand's most famous Olympians. So, New Zealand.
I only ask so I know whether or not I need to be embarrassed.
Not this
Embarrassed for
time.
New Zealand?
Next time, probably, but not right now.
Not this time. Merry Christmas, Tim.
Only those pesky hobbitses should be.
Peter Jackson is rolling in his grave right now.
Yes. Wait, he's still alive. Hold on.
Rolling in his bed right now.
With his large bare feet.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really fucking went to town, too. It's
Oh,
it's
no.
a pretty bad video. I saw it this
Oh.
morning, so I was like, oh no. That's terrible.
It's one of those things where, like, you wish the horse would just, like, haul off and kick him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of your bullshit.
Mhm.
Pop, pop.
And he was, like, right behind him, too, so it's just, like, back up and just, like, double barrel. Get on it.
Yeah. Just, like, sit down.
Yep. Crush him. What's he gonna do?
Yeah. Hey, you know what I learned a long time ago? You don't hit a thing that's bigger than you.
Yeah?
You also don't hit a thing that's smaller than you, because that's just shitty.
Yeah.
But the bigger ones will hurt you a lot.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be gained from hitting anything smaller than you.
Yeah.
You can only lose in that situation.
Yeah. Unless you're literally fighting for your life.
Sure,
and then,
sure.
then hit anything.
Like,
Yeah.
a cougar is technically in some ways smaller than you, but if they are going for the jugular,
No, well,
Like-
it depends on how big you are. Like, generally, they're pretty
like,
big,
just like
actually.
lengthwise, if you don't count the
they're-
tail.
Oh, man. Nope, they're pretty big still.
I don't know. I feel like I would be like if you didn't count the tail. I feel like I have a jump
I'll
on a
give
cougar.
you bobcat. Like, bobcat is actually pretty small, but I would hit that if it was
Okay,
trying
yeah.
to kill me.
Yeah,
I don't like the way you phrased that.
Oh, Tim.
What about a horse quiz? Are we doing a horse quiz? Let's do a horse quiz.
Let's do a horse quiz. Are you ready for a horse quiz?
Fucking no.
Fucking no. All right, let's do this, boys. Horse number 1 was a red roan Belgian stallion noted for his extreme size, brah. I don't know, everything about this horse has
California
I don't know.
attitude.
It's such a big horse that I just want to talk like that.
It's just like a big
Is
dude,
it-
bruh.
It's a real horse?
Real horse.
Okay, give me another clue.
And they like didn't call him Big Red.
No, somehow.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Although this is disputed now, the horse may be the world record holder for the largest, but not the tallest, horse, and was designated as the world's heaviest horse.
Bubba.
No,
Damn it.
it's not Bubba.
I wish it were.
Alex plays the game as, what would I name this horse?
Yeah, that is the
Yeah.
game I am now playing, yes. I don't know what quiz you're playing. The quiz is now, Alex, name this horse. It's tiny.
No.
Shrimp.
Oh God.
Yeah, let me have another clue.
He stood 19.2 hands
shit.
tall
That's a big boy.
and weighed 3,200 pounds with a girth of 10 feet 2 inches.
He was just a table.
He was a girthy boy.
I don't think I know this at all. I don't think I know what the largest horse.
Oh, man. I'm going to send you a picture later of this horse.
Hell yes.
A woolly mammoth at this point.
His name is Raymond.
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus is very good.
Clifford?
Kevin.
Clifford the big red horse.
Oh, hell yeah. Clifford the big red horse.
I feel like we're on our way to Googling this one, like already. Like,
Oh,
I don't
you're-
think I know.
Yeah, we're absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just
Googling.
leaning into the goofiness until you guys are ready to
I'm
Google.
just telling you what I want to name him, and the list is getting there. Like Mouse would be good. I like names where it just makes them sound very tiny. So
Because if somebody like told me, hey, here is this horse, itty bitty big tiny face, I'd be like, oh my god, he's gonna be so little and cute. And then when he walked in, you just like look up and then look up and then look up and then you're still looking up and then look up again and eventually you get there.
this is Horsey McHorseface, my horse. I want to name a horse that so badly now.
This horse was exhibited around the world for 10 cents to view him.
Jesus.
Just to look at this horse, you had to pay
bank.
10 cents.
Well, yeah, they had to feed him 86
God.
pounds of hay a day.
Yeah. Like alfalfa, he eats children.
He eats unattended adults, honestly. That
Yeah,
sucks.
probably. All right.
Okay, to Google.
Yeah.
Yep. And go.
Is it Poe?
No.
Brooklyn Supreme?
Brooklyn
No,
Supreme.
Hell
I would
yeah.
have gotten that.
Hang on, I have to look at images of him now. We can't move past this.
He's a girthy boy.
Identifying the heaviest horses. What? This starts with Secretariat. This is literally a guide to identify heavy horses.
Is not a real horse.
Yeah, it was.
That
yeah,
is a
Tim.
body.
Look at that
Yeah, it's a
neck.
bodybuilder horse. He's got like the big traps that like. Oh.
We're gonna have to put a picture of this in the
Hell
on
yeah.
the anywhere on the world for people to see because yeah, big boy.
What a
Oh, yeah,
monster.
big boy.
I want to see him next to like a child.
The child would be as big as his hoof.
Yeah. You would. I wonder what size shoes he wears. Does it say?
30 inches of iron.
So they're just bending a fucking rebar.
Yeah, honestly, at that point, like,
Jesus.
what else can you do? You just go to the fucking construction site and take some of their supplies. You're not using this, right? I need it for my fucking
Yeah.
horse.
This 10-foot cutoff should do me for 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. No wonder they had to, like, you had to pay to see him, because just to shoe him would be like 300 old-timey dollars.
Yeah. I really can't even imagine, like, being in the vicinity of this animal. I would just be, like,
Terrifying.
constantly staring at him going, what's he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
What did
Who is he gonna eat
It's
next?
not like, you'd
Did they-
hear him coming.
did they braid his mane? What is going on there?
Oh, is it in, like, the dressage plats?
What are they called? The little bumps.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a bunch of Leia buns.
No, not Leia buns. Fuck. It's like Roman something, right? No, fuck.
Oh, are you thinking of roaching? Because that's just the buzz. No.
No.
What the fuck are these? Let's look up dressage braids. Oh, they're the little feather. Hang on. Let's look up dressage braids. That's a place to start.
It looks like he has
Button up, apparently. Button braids.
Oh, okay. Button braids.
braids.
Yes.
It looks like he is slowly evolving from dinosaur. It gives that.
So his
thing
name
is-
should have been Jake, because he's morphing.
That is a monster.
His fucking feet look so wild.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure that they did that wrong, first of all. But second of all, man, they did a great job because they had to get the fuck out of there.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Like, my God.
All of your broad jokes make sense now. Like, this horse definitely spends time at the gym.
Oh my gosh.
This is a gym horse.
Yeah.
He was 20. I can't believe a horse that big lived to 20.
I know.
Holy shit.
There you go, Alex.
Good God.
I have provided you with the thing you needed.
Let's pat the big horse. Okay.
His head. There are 3 children, and then his head is the 4th child. Like, his head is the same size as these 3 kids.
Yeah, but like just his, like not his
No,
neck.
his head.
Just his head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine how big that fucking skull is?
Oh my God, I've never wanted anything more in my life.
If I saw this skull, I would be like, no, dragons are real.
Yeah.
That is a dragon skull.
Yeah?
You're not going to tell me that that is a horse. Absolutely not. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's our first
Holy
horse.
shit.
Huge big boy. Huge big boy.
Badass.
Horse number 2 was a Connemara.
Yes.
Yep, say words. I can say them. A Connemara thoroughbred cross that competed at the highest levels of dressage with his rider, Lyndon Gray.
This would be helpful if I knew more dressage horses.
Oh, no.
I know a few, but I know like tortillas and...
I'm not going to make a 50 Shades joke.
Do it.
I'm not.
Why
Yeah,
not?
why not?
I'm better than that.
You're not. Do it.
I'm not
Are you?
better than that.
I feel like I'm just naming purebreds because I was going to say Blue Horse Matinee, but that's not it.
Nope.
And there was a Mustang that competed. He was super cool. I can't remember his name. This is going well.
All right, give me another one. Lyndon Gray.
Alrighty. This horse, well, okay, pony, was only 14.2 hands.
Aww.
What was the little half of...
That was Smooth Brooklyn Supreme.
What was the little half of Master Blaster? Did he have a name?
What?
Wasn't it Master? Isn't he the master of Master
Is that
Blaster?
how that worked? That makes sense.
Thought so, but I could be wrong.
No, that makes sense now that you say it.
Might be remembering that incorrectly.
Okay, I'm going to need another one. He's a little guy.
This horse was retired in 1987 after winning the Grand Prix Special, and Grand Prix Freestyle at Grand Prix Freestyle at I can say words. Help me. At dressage at Devon. And he passed away in 1996 at the age of 26.
That's not bad.
This is going to end up being another Google, and I need you to just pay attention to the fact that he was incredibly small.
Okay.
He was an incredibly small dressage horse. Okay.
Are we going straight to Google, or is there another clue?
Do you want to?
Do you want another?
No,
We
no,
could just
let's
go to Google. Hang on, let me.
Yeah, small.
Yeah,
Let me
okay.
get my body ready.
SMOL.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you
Yes.
ready, Tim? Go.
Seldom Seen?
Yeah, Tim.
No.
Nice.
Seldom Seen is a good horse name.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? For a little dressage
Yeah.
horse? Little seldom seen?
Yeah.
Oh no, and now it's not bringing him up. It's bringing up a permanently closed clothing store.
That is the polar ass opposite of the horse we just looked at.
Yeah.
He brought up my favorite eventing pony to mind, but then I'm like, no, he's not an eventer, he's dressage, so it's not my favorite eventing pony. But one day it might be, and I will get that question right. I'm just going to say the one future question I will get right. No others.
Hey, man, if you just keep saying that, eventually it'll be the answer.
It's true.
Except I know me, and I will put it on the list with Spirit and Black Beauty. I'll do it. I won't.
I'm not saying it out loud now, just in case. I don't want to go there. I don't want to risk it. because he's so cool. I will, however, every time you give a clue that's like, they say it's the best horse ever, I will answer pony every time, even if I know the right answer.
Oh, that is the right answer.
Sure, that is the right answer.
Yeah.
Other people are just liars.
It's true. Correct. I'm sorry. Are there any other horses that have magnets on my fridge? I don't fucking think so.
Not.
No, there aren't.
That was my favorite letter. I wrote Tim a letter with that, and I think it just said, "Will I explain myself? No." And then it was just an envelope full of magnets of pony.
Fuck yeah. Nice. Nice. I love that you told me that it's like school pictures, and I put it with the school pictures. It made me very happy.
It's a normal thing to do.
Yep. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready for this? Probably not. Horse number 3. You can give me this movie and I will count it.
Okay.
All right. This film in which our horse appears is about 2 young boys, Tito and Ossie, whose father was king of the Irish travelers until his wife died during Ossie's birth.
Shit, I know this one.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know if I do.
It's the one with the fucking...
Oh,
they
damn.
had to jump the horse over the fire, and then it turns out he's the magical ocean horse. What is his name?
Wait, what? Magical what kind of horse? What?
He's like got the spirit of like the ocean or something. I don't really remember that part. It's mostly like the poor houses and then having the horse in it and like not knowing how to feed it, and then they jump over a fire.
Okay.
Or it's the other one.
Maybe not.
Or it's the other one. Shit.
You're probably thinking of 2 different movies, but smooshing them together.
That could very easily be it. Although I swear I like looked it up like a couple of years ago, and I was like, I don't remember half this shit happening.
Okay, I'm gonna need another one.
This beautiful white horse's name translates to Land of Eternal Youth in Irish.
Fucking know this movie. God damn it.
Oh no. I feel like this is a movie that I'm going to go back and rewatch one day, and I'm going to be like, oh my God, this is a horrible movie. Why did I ever love this?
Yeah, same. I'm telling you, reading the Wikipedia page with like, it was literally like, probably it had to be 4 or 5 years ago now, like not that long ago. It was wild. Like, it was like, I don't remember fucking any of this. This is insane. Fuck, what is the name of that movie?
The Ice Pirates.
No.
I feel like that's a movie that I would not go back and watch because it's probably not very good.
What if it's the best movie ever?
It might be.
What's not to love about pirates that are exclusively at the poles? They only steal penguins.
I feel like you would be disappointed in this movie.
I've already made this movie in my mind different from what it is. And I like the one I've made.
Tito and Ossie.
Fucking... What the fuck is this movie called? God damn it. It's like, and it would fucking air on the channel at the same time as that goddamn girl that ran away with the thoroughbred to save him and traveled across the country to see her dad. It would all come on around the same time on TV.
Nope.
Yeah, okay, you're thinking of the right movie then.
Yeah, I know! It's driving me up the wall! Ugh.
Okay, give me another clue.
Oh man, bud. I don't know.
Are we out of clues?
No. This is one of my favorite of the clues. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times said, kids will probably love this movie, but adults will get a lot more out of it.
Aww.
Oh, that took a turn. That took a turn. I was waiting for him to, like, just rip on it.
Just shit on it. Just absolutely be like, are you fucking kidding me? This is a movie for simple children.
So it had to have come out when Ebert was still alive. Wait, is he still alive?
I don't think so.
I thought Siskel died.
Siskel did die.
I thought he did. I only know this because I have a friend who's a movie buff that I feel like he wrote a moving tribute about him. But I could be very wrong. Listen, I'm really focused on the name of this movie right now, and it's not coming to me. And I want to say it's like Heart of the Something or like something like that. And that's, gonna fucking drive me up the wall. I'm watching the movie in my mind right now.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie.
Oh, Tim, you have to have seen this movie. You have to have seen this movie. Although, I guess it came out in the 90s, so
maybe not.
You's a old ass bitch. Huh. I didn't think about
I feel
that.
like somebody's given Jenna money every time she rips on me for being old today. Managing to work
Today
it in
only.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go to Google.
Fuck! I don't even know how to Google this stupid fucking goddamn godmother. I'm so mad because I know this movie.
Okay, I'm
Mhm.
ready.
I'm ready to Google.
Go.
Into the West?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I never
Mm-mm.
would have thought that was the title of this movie. But yeah, that is the movie.
I do not know this movie.
And I'll give somebody a half a point if they say the horse's name right now. Or
Tir
attempted, I
Nanog.
should say. Yay!
Like,
Yay!
the place... Isn't that where you go when you die?
The land of eternal youth.
Oh, yeah, I guess that does track now.
Yeah, he is a
Oh.
mythical creature. I didn't misremember that.
Yeah.
See, this was... God.
He's more than just a horse.
Yeah, they ride him into the ocean.
No, I'm
There
gonna-
they are, riding him into the ocean. Like I remembered.
Oh shit, okay.
This happened. I'm not insane.
Then I'm thinking of two different movies, or rather I thought I
Yeah,
was.
there's a little illustration of him running along the ocean, like from the cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Damn.
I can't. I need to watch this movie so bad.
Tim, now we're gonna watch this
Yeah.
movie. And I'm sorry if it's
It's
horrible.
bad.
It probably is. It probably is, honestly. But I was a child, and I loved it.
Same.
More than I loved probably anything, because I was 3 years old when it came out.
It was like right up there with Jurassic Park for me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Luckily, I made my whole
Wait.
personality about Jurassic Park
Wait.
instead of this movie.
Did you just say that this movie was right up there with Jurassic Park?
When I was a kid.
Tim, we were 3
Yes.
when this came
We were
out.
like literally like
2 and 3 or
Yeah.
something like that.
so young.
Babies.
We were literal babies.
Infants. Small itty bitties.
Yeah. We weren't even the size of that massive horse's head, probably.
That's right.
I am.
We were probably the size of his
You
snoot.
want to know? You want to know? Like, you know what? Old ass bitch. Fine, I'm an old ass bitch. I am mad at baby both of you right now.
Why?
I am
Excuse you?
angry at baby you guys.
Why?
Excuse you?
Whatever this movie is,
I was a delight. Excuse you?
Yeah, Jenna was a
I'll
fucking
show you
delight.
pictures. You could not be mad at baby me.
Whatever
I'm sorry.
baby you-
I was way cooler as a baby than I am, and than I have ever thought of being since.
Holy shit, that's a cool baby.
I wish I could say that.
I'm sending you a picture right
Fuck
now
yeah.
of a cool baby, and that baby is me. Like, I peaked at 6 months old.
Tim, why are you mad at baby us?
Because you just said that this movie was as good as Jurassic Park.
No,
And
no,
I'm
no, 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 no,
No.
In no way. In no way.
No. You misheard,
It was.
sir.
I watched it as much and enjoyed it as much as Jurassic Park when I was a baby. In no
That's
way
what
are
I'm
the
saying.
two films comparable.
Your
No.
baby tastes. I
Oh,
I
what were your
question-
baby tastes that were so cool, Tim? What the fuck did you watch as a
Yeah, Tim?
baby that made you so fucking cool?
Yeah, Tim.
Probably. Oh, shit. Hold on. What did I
That's
watch?
right. You didn't. What did they put on the fucking VHS tape or whatever? I had VHSs too. I just didn't know what they had
No,
before that.
That's a cool baby. I have to say. It's a cool
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Fucking great baby. Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm pretty
Very
sure I
cool
watched
baby.
Star Wars and John Carpenter's The Thing. Like, I watched some
When
cool
you were
ass
like
movies.
4?
Yeah.
Probably,
All right.
honestly, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, our parents let us watch some fucked up shit when we were little,
I mean,
I'm
I
sure.
don't think my parents limited me in any way. I just don't think I was
No.
interested in those sorts of
I
things. when
honestly
was
think-
4.
And I don't know, like, you don't have, like, when you remember stuff from when you're a kid, you're, like, basically wrong. I
Yeah.
feel like my oldest memory is seeing Yoda in a movie theater. I feel like again, could be completely ass wrong.
Oh man, that's right. You were like,
yeah, I was like 3
when it came out.
Yeah,
you were like, well, not the first one.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah, like not the first one. You're not that old, you old ass bitch.
I'm not that old. That movie came out before I was born. But I do feel like that's my oldest memory.
God damn, you're so old. That's awesome.
Waiting to die. Just Angel of Death should be coming for me soon.
Nice.
I do. You know what? I would absolutely move into an active senior neighborhood if I could right now. 100% true.
Oh my god, listen, okay, hold on. I'm just imagining the adorableness of you, like, going and getting all the little old ladies' groceries.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing that would happen. Because poor Tim doesn't know how to say no.
100% true.
Especially to adorable little old ladies.
Somebody's got to take care of them.
Yeah, that's so cute. It's good to know that one day when Alex and I are in the retirement home together, racing with our walkers
that have pony heads on them.
Tim, who is older than us, will be getting our groceries.
Hell yeah. And like we're fully
we
capable.
have injured our bodies. No, that's the thing, is that our bodies are incapable of doing it. But so is Tim's, but he still just is like, no, I've got it for you, ladies.
Yesterday, I decided, because Pony was off doing something when I was trying to get her by the mounting block and she got distracted and walked away. And I thought, I can make that. And I stretched my leg and hopped and I made it. But I was like, this is probably the last time my leg will ever stretch that far.
Oh no, we have reached those moments. The last time we will do a thing has started happening.
And later, like, my hip was sore.
Well, you might do it again.
It won't go well.
You shouldn't. Oh no.
Yeah. We'll definitely be taken out before Tim, probably.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I can't wait till you're like with your walker, like, you old ass bitch.
I'm just on my scooter, on my little rascal.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is sounding better and better every minute.
Yeah.
My rascal will be a power pony. We'll have rascal joust.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no, this senior living home is going to need a great insurance policy because we're going to fuck it up.
Yep.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to become another policy in somebody's legal document.
That's right. All in all, you're just another policy in someone's legal document.
My favorite pink points. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
I did it.
Yeah, you were questioning it?
I was. As it was coming out of my mouth, I'm like, you're just wrong so often. Just
even things that you definitely, absolutely, 100% absolutely know, you're wrong.
Yes, that is accurate.
Oh,
part of it is every once in a while I'll say a bird fact and somebody will just be like, no, just to challenge me. And then I'm like, oh, fuck.
Sure, okay. Shit. Yeah, like I definitely studied that, but that's fine. Yeah.
Definitely wrong. I'm going to go Google it right now.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's never wrong?
What?
Signing up for our Patreon so that you can get a horse in our barn, which I heard we got a new one this week.
Yeah, our stable is full. We are full up. I mean, that doesn't mean that you can't get one, because we will buy a second stable. Yeah. But in our primary stable, is she full? She thick. She full.
Thick with horses.
Thick with his girthy horse.
What are the names of those horses, Jenna?
Why, I'll tell you. With my handy visual aid that nobody but me can see. As always, our beautiful, precious babies Moose Jaw McGraw, Beta Ray Filly, and Big Thick Martingale are there. And then we have Phil's horse, Iron Maiden. Steve's horse, Dale Donuts III. Nate's horse, Hot Lava SpaghettiOs. Scott's horse, Ronnie. And our newest addition, the beautiful last stall in our stable, the Terminator. Thank you, Corey. You're amazing.
That's such a good name.
That was such a
That's
perfect,
so good.
like, just enough whinny on the neigh.
Yeah.
Terminator. Oh, that was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everybody, for
Yes.
filling up our stable.
Yes.
And thank you to everybody in the future who's going to fill up our second stable. Y'all get started.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to house your horse in my home.
And to keep it well cared for and groomed.
But if you don't want to commit to a full-sized, beautiful thick boy horse, Alex, what can they do?
I believe they could get some Sugarfoots. Sugar feasts?
Yeah. Sugar feet?
Sugar. This is a very Lord of the Rings moment we've created here today.
Specifically, that tier in our Patreon is called Palladium Ponies. Why? I wanted to call it that. Fuck off. I like Palladium. It's cool. It's named after Palace, and I like it. And I like ponies, so I named it Palladium Ponies. You're welcome.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Somebody was looking at our Patreon the other day, and they said, "What is Palladium?" And I'm like, Palladium, like the gaming thing in Canada where you go in, it's like 10 stories and they have like cool like virtual reality games and like rides and shit. And they're like, no, like your Patreon tier. And I was like, I'm so far gone.
How am I out of touch with my own world?
I just heard Palladium and like I was suddenly taken aback many years. Not as many as
It's
Tim.
a medal.
It is a medal. But when I first heard it, I heard Palladium, like Playdium, which is how you spell Palladium.
Sweet.
Sorry, my
That sounds
No, I
bitchin'.
so
I would love to
fucking
go to a
cool.
place
I
like
wanna go
that.
there.
They also have rock
Like-
climbing and mini golf outside. It's very cool.
Fucking A.
I wanna
So
play-
cool.
We had an arcade at the mall for a while.
It's pretty sweet.
I mean, okay.
It's not
yeah.
like a freestanding office building full of just cool games, but it's pretty sweet. Ah, shit. I guess, and this brings our podcast to an end. Similarly.
to the way Alex is going to end us if you don't send help.
Send help. Similarly to the way that Sugarfoot helped Mrs. Bell to her grave. Thank you for listening to Horse Girls. If you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast, Twitter and Instagram at Horse Girls Cast. And if you want to buy some radical shirts and things, you can go to our actual link, which is bit.ly/horsegirlspod. Or, more fun, go to singlethoughtconnection.com, THOT. Want to take our relationship to the next level like Corey just did? You can. You can become part of our barn at horsegirls.club or patreon.com/horsegirls, where we have a veritable plethora of things to offer you, like content, but more importantly, horses in the barn. And then you can also buy the aforementioned merch at bit.ly/horsegirlspod. If you like other things that we do and want to find us on those things that we do, She
told us last week that she does it wrong every time, and then she continued to do it wrong again this week.
I know, it's my favorite thing.
Yes. One day. I'm glad we wrote a script so I could fuck it up every single day.
just pick one of those websites that'll get you where you need to go one way or another.
Yeah, you
listen,
find it. It's fine.
That
You'll
was the
find it.
most correct I've ever done it, but I couldn't not say singlethoughtconnection.com. So, but I started with the right one. Oh, man. If you want to find us on other podcasts, you can. If you like D&D, check out the Botched podcast and Dungeons and Drakenbeams. If you like Animorphs, check out Animorphs Anonymous. If you like soups and salads and sandwiches, check out Soup, Salads, and Sandwiches. That's not the name of that podcast. SoupSaladSandwich.com. No, don't go there. It doesn't go anywhere. Don't do that. What are you fucking doing?
I don't think I bought it. None
of us bought it. Shit. Bail. Listen, if you're being twitched by Jenna, check out Jenna's Twitch at twitch.tv/JennaChill with 1L. Again, it's just the one. I fucking can't teach you to count every week. It is one singular L. It's not even a plural. It's just a one. Jenna Chill. Fucking do it right. Jesus. And if you, like me, can't get enough of Tim's beautiful voice, he's voice acted on such podcasts as The Way We Haunt Now, Tunnels, Haunted Hell, House of Horrors, and Horror Shop Radio. Go listen to them. And if you think our episode art is hella cute, that's because it is. And it was created by KCD, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called B-Side You, which you can read for the low, low price of free at bsideyoucomic.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.